Good morning, YouTube. 9:49 a.m. in the morning. 9/11. Imagine that. 2020. It's just, I guess, one of my bitch days. And to the idiot troll named Tater, whoever you are, I guess I finally got you to shut up when I explained to you there was two genders. You didn't like that too well. Somebody lied to you, I know. I said, told you in the comment. If you look down and you see something sticking out, you're a boy. If you look down and you can't see nothing sticking out and you kind of look like a little bit of like a taco, you're a girl. Okay? Oh, man. I have this probably, I don't know, once, 2, 3 times a month sometimes. Just, they come out of nowhere. You click on their picture to go to their site to see what kind of people they are, because if you go to their sites on YouTube, you can find out where their educational part that they're running their mouth about come from. And about 90% of these people that I click on and go to their sites, they've got no fucking videos. And if they do have any videos, it's something left fucking leaning or communist. Y'all are fucking so deadly brainwashed it ain't fucking funny. But this is the world we live in, isn't it? Then I watched Woodward TV talking about archaeology. That's an interesting subject to me. Also, I've been trying to explain to people why we have so many government lands, and according to, I think it's our Constitution, that they're not allowed to be even owning fucking land. Okay? I think it's somewhere in our bylaws it's written that our government should not own any land. Okay? But they are. And I've tried to tell people before, and he's trying to say they're covering up archaeological finds, bones, and old predating things beyond the Egyptians. I've been trying to explain this to people for a long time. There was 3 earth ages. Okay? You biblical babbling freaking idiots. If you'll go dig for yourself, you will find them. Okay? In these 3 earth ages, we're living in the last now. Okay? But in the first and second, it's history in our Bible. People want to holler, run around, there was these gods in this place and gods in that place. They was fallen fucking angels. Of course they're going to look like gods, because they had abilities and capabilities of things that 2-legged men walking around did not fucking have. They're going to look like gods. They're going to sound like gods. Then the abomination of this, angels having sex with women, wasn't supposed to have been. We have giants. Okay? Then for years, finally, I guess 2 or 3 days ago, it come up. And me and my fiance learned about this about 2 years ago. There was this individual that was a botanist, went done research, flew a drone over top of, I think it's called Devil's Rock or something, somewhere out there in the Midwest, and took high definition pictures of the plateau and laid it out. Looked at the top of this rock, and it seemed familiar to him. He went digging through his botany books, and he runs through prehistoric botanist things that done turned into rock, basically. What do you call it? Petrified. Well, in these studies of his, he realized that the Devil's Rock and probably a whole bunch of these other flat plateaus that we see throughout the United States were not fucking rocks, they was trees. Then you can follow the same timeline back through Enoch, and Enoch speaks of the giants going through and cutting down these massive trees. Okay? It's the putting the puzzle together for most people is just this hard pressed fucking thing. And then get my hair, it's a Friday morning. Boy, it looks awful. It's over here. It's stuck up everywhere. Anyway, I'm not trying to make myself look pretty. It'd be an impossibility anyway. But then the Julian Assange thing. Okay. We're all adults. I don't understand this fucking games that's being played with us. It's always, say it 100,000 times. It's always, hello, we the people. But the only time we've got say so is every 4 years. Well, I don't know about all y'all, but I done got tired of sitting on the fucking bench. Okay. I still yet, even though I think, I'm perceiving, I think, I see and hear. Okay. I don't know if this shit's real or not. Because they've done the same thing to every damn one of us 20 and above. They falsehoodedly laid down a fucking road for us to follow through the books, through the magazines, through the news, through every damn thing else. Their records, everything. For us to believe what they just laid down for us. Okay? I hear one story. Barr says Durham has one indictment. One. Then he turns around in the same fucking breath and says there may be others to follow, other indictments to come out before or after the elections. Barr, I'm nobody of your equal. Don't care to fucking be. But do your fucking job correctly. If anything to fix the republic, there needs to be heads and asses handed out to the public. This hiding this bullshit ain't helping. I would rather, and most of us out here would rather swallow the black fucking pill and have our own conscience to deal with than listening to y'all's bullshit hide cover ups. That ain't doing nobody no fucking good. You want to teach a lesson to your son or your daughter? The best way to do it is let them go be stupid. Then when they come back and ask why it didn't work, say, would it have been better for me to tell you or you experience it? How do you learn? By failure. Okay? We got all this wonderful justice system. Rule of law. Bullshit. And then I had one video of mine sometime last week finally snatched down by the YouTube police because of a link. Okay? And they didn't like me putting a link into my video that was going to take the superimposed dumbass fucking people to a site to show them, okay, that the CDC downclassed this COVID bullshit down to the common cold in March. They didn't like it. They do not relish the truth. We need to have a big understanding who we're dealing with here. Satan didn't like the truth either. You know, I sat and studied, I guess it was 60, 90 days on Satan, everything I could find. Okay, because I wanted, just like us studying about our God, to find out who he is, what he's about, why he sent his son, this, that, and the other. Okay. Satan, top angel, number one guy to God, number one angel to God, that is. He could pick up any musical instrument in the world and play it. Note how. Just didn't have to study it, anything. I don't care what you throwed at Satan, Lucifer, whatever name is forgiven, okay? But he had that ability. He had the ability of great voice. Sing. The Lord loved listening to Satan sing, okay? And we got people running around, can't see what we're dealing with. And here we go with my fucking camera again today. I just love how this does. It says, like I said, it don't, one day it's perfect, next day it's shit. But anyway, I'm gonna light this cigarette for the third time. I think one of the reasons that they put the flame retardant bullshit in the cigarette, it wasn't for safety's sake of somebody burning down their house. I believe what it was is to make sure, as you see where I'm sitting there babbling, I'm not smoking. It was to make sure that it went out, so I made sure that I got them other 6 or 8, maybe 12 puffs that I normally wouldn't get. That's my theory. But you know how theories are. Everybody's got an asshole. The diaper wearing. Get over it. Get this shit off y'all's face. Stand up. Grow some nuts. For the women out there, grow some hair on your ass. Okay? No offense to anybody, but y'all, and I've said this in the beginning, and now I'm just now starting to hear it on publications and other people speak of this. It's going to come down to either you stand up or keep yourself on your fucking knees. For whatever manner this is going to take. Okay? This is where Barr and the rest of the so-called law idiots, okay, I'm sorry. Law is supposed to put justice where it belongs, righteousness where it belongs. I've yet to see any of them fucking do this. Okay, I'm sitting here looking at supposedly thousands of people arrested. It's like me writing a total or typing in a total on a computer. This is what I've tried to explain to people about the cryptocurrencies and us going globally digital. You think your ass is fucking owned and ruled now? That happens, they own us all. They own every piece of us. You better fight with every moral fiber of your fucking soul to have an understanding. Do not let that happen. Because you do, they know everything 24 hours a day of fucking about you. Why do you think them strips is in money? This goes back years of them trying to plot and figure out ways to contain us as people. Started at birth. I know people, oh, that's bullshit. No. Well, see, I heard in this journey of mine, the first rabbit hole door that I opened and started going down with the law and started hearing about the birth certificates and this, that, and the other, that we had a bond and we had a stock pulled on us, every one of us, and it was put automatically in the fucking stock market. It's called a straw man. Okay? Now I'm beginning to hear that it was our weight in gold at our birth weight is what was given to us. Okay? But legitimately, we're not to uphold something that belongs to us. Does this make any fucking sense? Okay? Patience. We ain't got no, we're forced even into patience because we are to believe this thing that's been told to us, this so-called movie. And if you follow the cue, yeah, and I'm saying it on the video, so this will probably be struck down. Q, 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 Q. In this movie, if you start at the beginning, you see the end. Now we're playing out to the beginning. They act like they're rewriting the Bible of history. This is retardism at its greatest fucking level. Okay? If there's not enough men and women to set down the mass group population of these fucking little rich retarded motherfuckers running through the streets for the Black Lives Matter, and most of the congregation that runs around in the fucking street destroying shit are fucking white. Then you got your little Antifa crowd, which both are intermingled, okay? Whether anybody knows this or not, they've been the same terrorist little group, just different branches. That's all it is. You got a bunch of dumbass little Nazis running around because somebody gives them some coin, okay? And most of them are either homeless or rich. It's just this weird bullshit that they're throwing at us, okay? I'm not going to blame the Democratic Party. I'm not going to blame the Republican Party because this two sides of this fucking coin has been played on us for years. Remember, they've told us all. We grew up listening to this. There's always two sides to a coin. But when you logically look at a coin, there's a third side. It's called the fucking edge. That's where we are. The ones that's got enough fucking common sense to know and feel, okay, that we see and understand why ain't none of this shit getting done. Y'all can claim whatever you want to claim. But like I said, I can scratch any damn thing down on a piece of paper. And if I own the justice system and the court systems, okay, I can type in any fucking amount of numbers I want for the public to go see. This is what the fuck people is not understanding. This has been played on us for years this way already. So what do y'all think that it's not going to fucking keep going at it? It's been working. Oh, by the way, Tater, if your troll ass pops back up after this video, I'll be sending you a code link, okay? I just want you to click on, okay? Retard ass. And see if you can figure it out. Because I know a little bit about coding, and I know a little bit about programming because me carrying a telecommunications and a electronics associate's degree, which is only about that much in the ocean of bullshit, okay? Uh, I know enough to know that every time YouTube sticks the fucking hat out and who's got my name, um, it ain't hard to figure out who y'all are and where y'all at. Y'all can claim whatever you want to claim. I just know, I feel, here's the thing. 4 more years of Trump, that'd be a great thing, okay? A lot of the things that I'm seeing and hearing, again, his tree is full of fruit, good fruit, okay? What I'm understanding, reading, listening to, that he's doing all the right things for people, humanity, period, okay? But words on a piece of paper does not make it so. Words on a piece of paper does not make it real, okay? Here's proof to y'all. If I went and bought a 6-pack of Heineken beer, okay? Set it right here in front of me. Pop the top, drink it. Does this make a beer? Because of the name? No, it don't. I can't drink that name, can I? I'm drinking the beer that's representing the name. We're foolish. We've been foolish for a very long time. War Castles, just finding out. I've been probably following them off and on for a couple years now. Pimpy Investments, his wife, worked for the individual, I think was a colonel. I think that's what he was in the Army. His wife worked with that guy's wife that was on War Castles that keeps getting repetitively rerun. Okay? Supposedly, our whole language structure has been fucked up, grammatically incorrect. Okay? But according to Pimpy, if he's trying his best to try to get an interview with this colonel to let everybody know that the guy running around claiming he's smarter than everybody else and he done something and he's the postmaster general and he's got this a fucking whole list of who he is. Okay, there was another individual, black guy, running around doing the same thing. I kid you not. Pimpy saying he's a fraud. Period. Okay, I can't take it no less or no more than that when I've been hearing it. And like I said, when I started listening to the guy, I watched the history behind the birth certificates and everything, and grammatically incorrect language. They knew how to manipulate us back in the fucking Roman days to now. Okay? Insiders, known as lawyers, judges, rule of law, knew how to fuck us. And they're still doing it. Myself, and people could say, well, I'm a sellout or this, that, and the other. If given a chance to get away, okay, I'm happy with my home here. I've got right at 2 acres. Um, not doing too bad for myself. Kept myself fed and fat. You can see that. I've got a good woman. She finds herself fussing and bitching more than she should. But what do we do in this world? That's all we can do. But at the same time, if given a chance, this place will be gone. And somewhere out in the middle of fucking nowhere, the only thing that I want to hear is a hawk way off in the distance. or a barn owl or a squirrel having sex with his girlfriend. Don't want to hear more cars. Don't want to hear more airplanes. I mean, it's love people, love having conversations, but it's done gotten to the point to where what good is it doing us to do this? Nobody acts no more. Do you think if this shit was going on right now, if our forefathers were still alive, that there wouldn't have been one of them by now grab one of their fucking guns and put a group of people together to go arrest these motherfuckers and throw them in the fucking street? Yes, that would have done happened. This is getting stupid. These games that's being played, supposedly for our benefit. Really? So my benefit is for y'all to keep driving me insanely fucking insane over something I cannot prove. Is this not the same fucking game that we, from birth to grave, we've been playing in? Is it not the same fucking realm? It is the same fucking stadium, same seats, same color, same bullshit, just with a different mouthpiece. That's it. I don't see it no different. Like I said, y'all hand out somehow or another. Q's done turned into this thing that's supposed to fight fires. That's us. Okay, we the people. Okay, to calm us down, to give us a bone to chew on, give us analytics for the ones that want to know. Okay, well, there's been a little over, and this is just me babbling with a guesstimated amount. Well, there's been more than 50,000 people arrested since Trump's got into office. Okay, who's got the time to go research 50,000 fucking people? Who? Are these numbers real? I want to be able to say, okay, you give me the numbers, show me a face. Let me know where this motherfucker's at. What prison he or she is at. Can I physically walk up and touch them? Or is this some kind of made up bullshit? Okay? Don't tell me that ain't possible, because there was just almost 80,000 supposedly mail-in votes dumped in a fucking alley somewhere in the United States. Now, all these votes were supposedly from people. Were they people? I mean, here's my... People can say whatever they want to say. I had that conversation. I believe personally there's way more gold and silver that's out here in the world that is not being talked about, not being spoke of. Because I'm sitting here watching the financial guys pull their fucking hair out of their head right now. They're not knowing which way. Well, they know that gold's not going to drop. Okay, we know that. That's almost a given. We got the Middle East is decoupling from our petrodollar. Okay, that fantasy, phantom. Okay, we got Trump going through the world signing peace agreements everywhere. Then I mentioned this in a comment about, I believe there's more gold and silver than they're claiming. COMEX, they was at 60 or I think 60 some contracts where they was buying from different countries and people. Now it's doubled, and the one of the people they added onto their list to buy from was China. After I'm thinking 8 tons or 80 tons or something of gold has been proven they counterfeited with tungsten. but they're going to use these people to buy precious metals from, then the individual tries to tell me in the comment, well, these people know what they're doing. They've been calculating this for years. I had to tell them, look, we are talking about people putting numbers into a fucking computer, okay, that we cannot fucking touch. And the numbers are correct. Just like all these people arrested. Are they? Is anybody out there can tell me that their neighbor just got arrested for child pornography or something of this nature? Okay, I've yet to hear anything out of anybody. There's no way to prove any of what's going on. Okay, this finally dawns on me last night. There is no way for us to prove any of this because it's showed to us on a screen, comes from a so-called reliable source. Yeah, the individual you're listening to, you find them reliable, but the problem of it is, did they go and do their research, okay, to say, okay, I went and touched this person. This person is in jail for child pornography. No, they cannot. They do not. Okay? Doubting Thomas. That I never wanted to be. That's doing me no good or nobody else no good. Understand that. But where we've lost our common sense and allowed evil to take over because we figured this great experiment here in the United States was right on track and doing exactly what it was supposed to be doing. At the same time, the conductor of this fucking train has been Satan and shoveling shit on us every day without having not a fucking understanding. Okay, this society that we live in right now is so fucking highly educated, it ain't funny. And the higher the education goes, it seems like the dumber they get. I wonder why. Why? Do you not understand that maybe about 60 to 80, 90% of your fucking education is a lie? And it's there to put your blinders on so you can't see the fucking truth? And it's exactly where they want you. Because, see, they need so many goods and so many bads, then there's this gray area they got to fill in. Well, this gray area that they're filling in, most of them is the highly educated dummies that don't want to believe that somebody above them could lie. This map that come out, I mean, it's been out before. This lady supposedly worked for these people, and she's showing this map. Is she about a 3x5 maybe? Look like a fucking flag. And a circle up in it and three pyramids, and these people's been supposedly, you hear one story, this is all the evil people in the world. Hear another story, these are the light bearers. They're supposed to have been helping us. If this is the fucking case, why did they allow these people to distort and fuck our history? If they were supposed to be the light bearers, we're supposed to go into this five thing realm with our minds, and we're not going to be fooled no more, and blah blah blah. Y'all full of shit. And Satan, all he's doing is just throwing pretty rainbows and unicorns up your ass. Okay, I said I didn't start out to wanting to be the doubting Thomas, but I got to have some kind of logical, reasonable facts. That's weird. Give me go. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I swear up now it sounded like somebody drove up into my driveway. I don't know what I was hearing, but anyway, I went and looked. There wasn't nobody there. Get back on the subject of facts. If we don't start dealing in facts, okay, uh, knowable, touchable facts, okay, anything can be turned into a barefaced fucking lie to be made to look as truth. An old saying I've heard it my whole life. You get 100 people together and you lie to them long enough, they'll go out of that place, go forth and keep spreading that lie because they think it's the truth. We've got that in us inherently. The thing that we hold in ourselves as credible human beings and human type beings to each other. Okay, truth, honesty has been used completely against us. Okay, that was inherently a good thing in us and a bad thing in us because we believe in shit and listen to the so-called highly educated, highly respectable people, okay, and we buy into their bullshit. It's like people still running around that diaper on their fucking face when Fauci's been proven to be a fucking fraud. He's also tied into mass extinction in Africa with Bill Gates. That's been proven too. But see, here again, I'm looking at stuff that's coming from, I believe, uh, real people that's telling me the real truth, okay? But once you track it back and you start looking at the papers and all the other stuff that's supposedly proof, um, are they really there? Is it really there? Or is it just made up to keep us running in this fucking maze? To get back to what I was saying about me moving back out in the middle of nowhere, okay? To get away from everything and everybody. This is how all of us is going to have to be to actually finally shut down what we know as government. That's local, state, and federal. Okay? Walk completely fucking away from all of it. Okay? Because we've got too many opinions on how things should be run when our forefathers set it in a stone now. For us to have an understanding, it should be this way or no way. If you don't like it, hit the highway. But they've come in and twist and turned and blah this. Oh, this would be good for this person. Oh, it'd be good for these people. Oh, this group over here, oh, they're minorities. Well, them playing the minority game for as long as they have, not some new. They knowed what the bigger picture and outcome was going to be. Some, it just sounded like a great idea and just jump on the train and ride on out there. The mass majority of us don't feel, that the minority, okay, they try to use the minority as the majority against the majority, okay, then the minority don't even realize that they're being fucking used. The gays, they don't know they're being used. A lot of the black supremacy things, like the Black Panthers and other things out here, they don't know they're being used. The KKK, they was a usable group. They're still a usable group. Now it's Antifa and BLM. It's repackaged. Is all the fuck it is. It's the same old, same old. Like the Antifa. They're running around wanting to burn down the United States. Okay. They're wanting to do this, wanting to do that. But there's books that you can go pick up and read, okay, that Hitler done the same fucking thing. The playbook from Hitler and his military, okay, you pick it up and you start reading through the fucking pages and you look at your local news and you realize that, damn, this is the same thing they was writing about. They wanted. But you got these real little retarded idiots because a little bit of change, or they're rich mommy and daddies. Then you got a bunch of socialist ass, punk, stupid ass teachers, highly educated stupids, are running around trying to uphold something that they have no fucking clue about. But they're supposed to be the educated people. It's we go back to a single family home, put God back into this, okay, not out of it, have an understanding that we start learning how to grow our own food, raise our own animals to slaughter, eat, drink from, like milk, okay, get a place kind of out of the way, grow you a good garden, sensible incomes, okay. I don't need what the fucking Joneses and the Smiths need. Fuck them. If they want to run around, got lay bare to a $100,000 sports car, go for it. As long as I got something to get me back to wherever I need to go to and from A to B, and it runs okay, I don't give a damn what it looks like. But the thing of it is, when we're injectively pumped up with this bullshit, okay, I'm sitting here looking at people telling me that China's always been the enemy, and then you start looking into things and you start finding out they're probably correct, because these people, they knew what to do to pollute and take over the greed of the so-called Americans that was our leaders. I mean, look how bad it's got to war, the point of the Democratic Party has got a man, if you yelled at his name Joe, he wouldn't even turn around because he wouldn't know his name was fucking Joe. That's how bad it's got. Then you got Heels Up Harris. She's running around trying to promote this and promote that, and she should be under a jail some fucking where. 90% of any of them, I don't, Republican, Democrat, it don't make a fuck. They're all the same fucking cut of cloth. My understanding, there's only one individual in our government right now that don't claim himself to be a politician, and that's Trump. But then he's got to deal with all this other bullshit that has to be done a certain way. No, it don't. My God, if you own the chocolate chips and the cookie factory and you're the only one in this fucking world, he's the only one in this world as our president. There ain't 30 of them, just him. He picked that foot up and started fucking telling them, so no, we're not going to keep playing this game. How long does it take to trap a crook, a criminal, child molester? How long? If they're doing these things, how is it that you can't stop them? This is what's making the unfactual sense to me. It's taken 4 years. People saying, well, he's going to lay the hammer down the next 4 years he gets in. Yeah, he's probably going to be our president again. And yes, first time in my life voting. I'm going to vote for him. But I still feel like I'm playing a game. I still feel like I'm caught up into something that the long term of it looks good 4 years from now. Okay. I can see kind of the outcome, the door open, the light opening up to me. But will it? Is it going to really be? It really blows me away. I've been on here too long, I know. Normally I don't go this far with it. But that map thing, again, go back to that lady. She supposedly worked for the light bearers, and she was showing the 300 families that were involved and the 7,000 people that they spread out through the United States and the world. Like War Castles has been proven now that it's fraud. And Gould is running around hollering grammatically correct, spelling the. Yeah, he's on the path of correction. He is on the path of righteousness. He is on the path of doing the right things. But he is another SOBPOS. He ain't nothing no more than a glorified fucking con artist that I'm hearing and seeing now. It amazes me, man, how we're always looking for the best outcome. That, see, there again goes back to truth and trust. They know this. We're all the same when it comes to this. And if it can be manipulated, they've done figured out a way to do it in all phases of our damn lives. House, middle of nowhere. Go back to living like our forefathers did 100 years ago. Okay? Put God back in it and on it. It's just them four things. Shut the government completely out. Put up no trespassing signs. Live in a state to where you have a right to carry your gun, which they can't take that anyway. This is another misconception. Okay? The only individual that can take your true freedom away from you is the one that give you life. That's only two people. God or your mother. That had to take your life, to take these freedoms, okay? These inherent things that we're automatically born with as our rights. I'm an old man, old fat man in my 50s. Somebody come up to me and smack me in the face, I would die, okay? But I'd be trying to take my fist and ram it down their mouth, eyeball, punch them in the throat, get an advantage over these motherfuckers. Then I'd probably die of a heart attack because I run out of air. Like I said, fifth time yesterday. Census shows up at my fucking door. 5 times just to make sure I am who I am. I do live here. 5 times. If they can't get the simple things right, what makes us think the hard things in life they can fix? Really? Have we really gotten that stupid? And it used to be in neighborhoods, men and women used to be there. There was probably, if there was 500 people in a neighborhood, there was a good probably 300 and some that was considered leader type people of what they'd done in their life and moving forward and this, that, and the other, and the rest be followers. This 500 people's done dwindled down to about 50 in a neighborhood. Peace to all y'all. And Tater, I don't know how y'all doing this, throwing darts, pulling names out of a hat, randomly being generated by your AI bullshit. But like I said, every time I click on one of y'all's pictures in the comments to go to your site, 99% of you don't have one fucking video about nothing. And the ones that do have the videos, it's always about some kind of retarded bullshit. I see it. And if this is the things that's teaching you and moving y'all forward, y'all got to have an understanding. I do understand in the end, God wins. That's a proven fact. And I still have a hard time understanding how Trump is fitting into these end time situations. About 99% of our prophecy has some kind of common denominator of showing us proof that it works and has been working. The power of the spoken word and the power of our prophecy. Okay? What was yet to come and now. Okay? There's always some way to prove the prophecy. Okay? Don't see how in the world Trump fits into this now. We're talking about world peace. That's part of our prophecy. But it don't speak good of it lasting very long. We got a bunch of dumbass men, again, that think they know what's better for the whole fucking world, and they can't make a good choice on what ass paper they use. Peace to all y'all. Sorry it's been on my babbling session, but I needed to get a few things off my chest. And if the internet lasts for another 100 years, someone might be able to pick up on this and have a good laugh, or they'll say, well, damn, this motherfucker knows what he was talking about. It's either I'll be proven an idiot or be proven someone that knowed what they were saying. So I don't know what to say. It's just, like I said, I've had my first video yanked down from the YouTube gulag because of a link. Okay, apparently I must have been right over the fucking target because they flacked the shit out of me and yanked down my video. Been on this shit almost 6 years. Never had the first one taken down. I've threatened fucking presidents. I've threatened the FBI. I've told them to come to my motherfucking house. I'd prove what I had to say. I ain't had the first response about nothing. No matter what I said and done. But damn if I don't put a little bitty fucking blue link in one of my titles of one of my videos, okay, I'll be damned if I didn't go in and jerk it down. Anyway, y'all, peace. And I know it's a long, this is almost a freaking hour. Peace to all y'all. I'll let y'all go.